So I'm back in the North Cove to start off for the last stage, or the final world before we head to Nasty Gnorc. I actually like this stage though, but I remember all the barrels and all the guys that are around in different ways you can go. So I'm gonna collect the treasure there. And I actually remember when I first played this years ago, I got stuck here and I couldn't really figure out what to do. I didn't know where to go, because I was so little back then when I first played this, because this was like my very first PlayStation game. Just kind of growing up, and it was not only my favorite one though, but I just kind of wanted to get everything on the first try, and just the first time actually playing it. But I think I can actually get everything down pat because I've been on the road, so I got everything so far in the other stages. And I liked how that guy just had his underpants was full of hearts. He had some heart draws right there. So there's different ways I can go, but I want to get the treasure here, and I also gotta get I can destroy that other crate over there. And it's a dragon. There's different ways I could choose to go. So the only way I could actually destroy that crate was just by the barrel. So here's Latif.
Keep up the good work, Spyro. I expect Nasty's really starting to worry about you.
I'd be shaking in my Gnorc boots if I were him.
So he says I should watch out for Nasty Gnorc. Well, how close I'm getting to Nasty Gnorc, and how worried you must be. But I'm not worried about him because I'm gonna toast him. It's gonna be pretty much easy to beat because it only takes like a couple hits, as I remember. I think it was like 2 hits, and then that was pretty much it. It's not really much of a boss fight, but it's just like not only a lot of treasure, as I remember, but just treasure hitting around the world and just kind of chasing them around the stage, which kind of got annoying. So hopefully I won't get annoyed with that when I go to try to chase him and catch up to him, because there was so many corners you had to turn and some ledges you had to watch out for, so you can't really kind of like charge for and just kind of go in a straight shot. You gotta turn corners, you gotta watch out for ledges, and even just kind of avoid like the pool at the bottom of the stage, and the water, because once you jump in there, you're pretty much dead, and you can't really kind of get out of the water and to save yourself for anything. So you have to start all over. Not just actually start all over, but you'll just pretty much have to continue and just kind of go back to the beginning, or just kind of where he actually started off, and he'll spawn you at the beginning of the stage as if you just kind of got into just kind of flew in. So I can't do anything for that crate, because you can't destroy with the original flame. You actually have to make your way around the stage and use one of these metal barrels, these explosive barrels, to actually destroy it. So I have to make my way around. And watch out for these TNT crates this guy's tossing at me that are just constantly coming out of the hole. So I have to be careful here not to try to get hit, because they do a lot of damage. Well, not necessarily, but just kind of they kick you back, because once you get hit, you get knocked back pretty far, and Spyro will like roll, and you'll take a lot of damage from that, and it'll kind of stun you for a minute because you won't be able to do anything. So you have to get ready for the next kind of set of barrels that are kind of rolling down their way down the aisle. So now that I got those treasures out of that, I used the barrel to destroy it, so I can collect the rest of that treasure, because I don't want to miss out on it when I go to backtrack and try to look for any other missing treasures I forgot about. So moving on, progressing. Another guy throwing barrels, and he goes down in one hit. And I think I could use this barrel, but I don't think it doesn't fit through the door. But I don't think if I messed that up or not. But I don't think the barrel is actually big enough, because it actually explodes, as you guys saw there. It just explodes when you actually try to charge into it. This guy hits me when I was actually in the middle of trying to light the TNT crate, but I don't know how. I guess he probably knew I was actually gonna get ready to use my flaming breeze, so he just kind of dodged.
Wow.
So here's another dragon, which was pretty much the same dragon that I actually kind of freed, but I don't know why they actually put two of the same dragons. Like, they had the first dragon that you free from the artisan world, well, pretty much two dragons from the artisan world that you free back in the last stages. Like, you had like one Delbin from the beginning of the home world, and now this was Tomas from the artisan world that you had to free also. But so my question is, did Nasty Gnorc did he freeze them 2 times in a row, and to the point where they broke out and just kind of suddenly appeared at the last stage, or did they just kind of throw the same dragon in on purpose just to add additional dragons? Because they're pretty much the same dragon with the same name, the same generic dragons. So I don't see why do they count as like newer dragons that you free from like the statues and you're released from his curse. But I'll take it. It's just more dragons, and it makes the game just kind of even more funnier and more enjoyable, that you can actually just kind of experience those funny moments. So now it was 3 ways there, but I wanted to go this way first because I don't want to get too mixed up, and I wanted to start with like the other areas that were pretty much just kind of full of treasure, and just kind of work my way around. Because it's like a way you can go from like the left, and then one part in the middle, and then this way, which way I took the right side first. So it looks like the right side leads to the exit, so I'll have to fly back down. I don't want to return home and just have to fly back again, but you can actually just glide down all the way down here just to make your way back without having to just do all that backtracking. So I can hit the barrel to destroy that, and then the barrel to finish off these 2 enemies in front of me. But I want to get another butterfly so I can restore sparks from after that hit, when that guy hit me with that TNT crate. So this way just led to the key to the treasure chest, which should be somewhere around here. And I just saw that red treasure, so here's the green path. So this way is kind of tough because it's 2 barrels at once. It's like the metal explosive barrels, I got hit there. In the TNT crates, I got hit again by 2 times in a row. One by the metal crate, and then one by the TNT crate as well. There's 2 of them, but here's the treasure chest also. Was that a treasure chest, or was that just like a metal crate? I don't know. I didn't really pay too much attention to it, but I think it shattered. I think it broke anyway. Like, was that a glitch? I think it was like a glitch. I just noticed that. I just didn't really kind of pay too much attention to it, because I think that was like the treasure chest that needed the key to it, and it exploded from like all the mess and kind of the mess that was kind of going on in that room with all those explosions. It just kind of it exploded. It just destroyed the treasure chest, and the treasure came out of it, and I didn't even use the key. So I don't know, does he still have the key or something? There's still some more treasure I'm missing, but I got all the dragons free, 394 of 400, and I got 2 for 2 for the dragons. So there's got to be some treasure I missed in the beginning of the stage. I think that probably was a glitch though, going back to now that I think about it, because there is no treasure chest in the area. As I went back in the beginning of the stage, I don't think it was an actual treasure chest. So I think that was a glitch where all the explosions kind of destroyed the metal treasure chest without having to use the key. I have never seen that before. So I'm backtracking. I'm trying to see. Oh, I just noticed some enemies here, but they couldn't have spawned back because I didn't die. So I think I forgot about these enemies as I was kind of going through the stage, because there was like many corners in here. It was like a mini maze. Yup, I kind of skipped these enemies. This guy just dropped a blue piece of treasure, so this one has the last treasure, which should be a red piece. Yup, there it is, worth 1. So now I got 400 for 400 and 2 for 2 of the 2 dragons now. So now I can head back to the exit. And I think it was just, I don't think it was another, yeah, I think it was one more stage I had to do, and then I could face off against Nasty Gnorc, and then I'll be finished with the game. So now I just have to go back to the exit and do all this backtracking and running back and forth. So no, I remember it was the room to the right which led to the exit instead of like the green room and the orange room. So I have to take the purple room. So it'll lead me back to the exit. Well, not the orange room, I meant the blue room. I forgot about it. I was thinking about the other room that I just went past. And for some reason, I think the lift kind of glitched out there. It didn't lift me up and didn't take me up. It just kind of, he just stood there and then it just decided to take me up. So that's it for the stage, Gnorc Cove, and we'll be back with more.